Welcome everyone. Today's video I want to talk all about an instant tropical garden, or just an instant garden in general. Something you can achieve within 12 months that isn't going to cost you the earth to do that. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I'm talking about seeds. So what seeds you can sow this time of year in order to get the most out of your garden in the summer. Not only that, some of these plants will look like they've been in your garden for years, but it's only an annual thing, meaning that you'll plant them in spring or summer, and by the end of the year you're going to have these huge plants that are going to look really impressive. So it's going to give your garden this really mature look, even if you've only just moved in, or maybe you haven't got that much height. Good line trying to get me. It's not the wonky one though. Into your garden. So let's talk about some of those plants. And just before we do, all of these plants I have grown in my garden, so I know a little bit about them. I know when to sow them and what they'll look like throughout your season in your garden. Number one is going to be ricinus. Now ricinus comes with a warning. It is a toxic plant, so if you've got really little ones or dogs that like to eat everything on the ground, this plant may not be for you. A lot of people do grow them very successfully with no issues, but it's the seeds and the plant actually, but the seeds are what looks extremely inviting for people to eat. They're extremely pretty, but like I've said, they're extremely dangerous. Don't let that put you off, having said that, having these plants, because what are the likelihoods, especially if you haven't got young children and dogs, that people are going to ingest these, right? Birds, leave them alone, and all that sort of good stuff. But what it does do, these plants get absolutely huge, from 4 foot in one season up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 feet, depending on where you are in the UK or where you are in the world, should I say. Now these are really, really impressive, really leafy growth. The flowers for me, I like them. I don't grow them for that, I grow them for the foliage. So you want to get these going in very early March, end of February, because they can take 6, 8, 10 weeks to germinate, meaning they're not going to show any signs of growth for 10 weeks, right? So you want to get them sown inside, in a pot, in the windowsill this time of year. And very quickly on ricinus, there's one variety that's absolutely massive. I'll put the name just there because I cannot pronounce it. Zimbabwean, something like that, right? And then last year I grew the red communis, which is like the generic red one, but there's a red giant what I'm looking out for. If you want absolutely massive ones, that's the green one, and that's that variety there. And the red ones, they're really cool too. That's one I had last year. I got up to around about 6 feet, I think, something like that. And the I think I got it around 3 to 4 foot in width. So it was really impressive in my garden. But if you want an absolute showstopper with the green leaves, then it's the Zimbabwean. Hope I pronounced that right. Now I actually grown these since 2014. Wasn't the best of summers in 2014, so they weren't that impressive. I put a photo in now of what they look like, but last year is where they actually come into their own, and I got gifted one, I think the end of May time, from a gardening club, a local gardening club. There was a chap there and I actually swapped him for some plants, which is a really good tip actually. If you guys are really into gardening, join local groups, right? Because you'll get an opportunity to swap seeds, swap plants, and all that sort of good stuff. Because I know if I talk to my friends, they're not interested, right? They're not interested in my gardening journey. But if you talk to people in the gardening clubs, then obviously we're all there for the same reason. So it's a really good tip. So my second plant would be a canna lily. Again, we can go from seeds. All of the plants I'm talking about today, I actually am going to get going here on the channel in February, so make sure you stick around for that, and we'll do a bit of a tutorial how you do it. All of these plants you'll find on eBay, and I'll list them in the description down below as to what you want, but it's up to you as to what varieties you actually want. I'm going to say this a lot, but another one of my favorites is dahlias. Yes, you can get them growing from seeds, but I'd recommend you look out in your home bargain stores or garden centres for the corms, which means they just look like a bulb. So all you're really looking for is what flower you really love and what you think will fit inside your garden. I really love hot colours in my tropical style garden, but I do have like a cottage style garden, mentioned a couple of times, that have softer pinks and colours like that. So just pick what colour you want, and again, If you pick some up, we'll get them going on my channel, right? So I'm going to do some tutorials, right time of year for when we can sort of get all these plants going. So if you want to pick some of these plants up and then sort of garden along with me, then that'll be perfect, right? But dahlias, absolutely fantastic, and that's one that will come again the following year, just like the canna lily is. And the ricinus is just like a 1 year thing, right? So when the frost comes, it's done. Canna lilies we'll get to save and put in a pot somewhere in a bit more of a sheltered spot, and we'll try and save it for the next year. And again, I'll share all this with you. And then obviously back to the dahlias. Dahlias you'll get to save into a bulb, or you can just sort of throw them away and start again the following year as well if you wish. So there's options for all of these. Now this one I got off a channel called Grow Paradise. Now this chap has some fantastic plants. He's actually set up his own nursery now with some really fantastic quality plants. But I actually watched a video on his a few years ago, how to create an instant garden. That kind of included things like sunflowers, which I wasn't too bothered in, which I did try, and the slugs really loved them more than I did, right? But this next plant I actually picked up from this video, and I absolutely love it, and I've grown it for the last 2 years from seeds, and it fits in with my garden absolutely fantastic. And that is Love Lies Bleeding Amaranthus. So there's several different varieties of amaranthus. There's some uprights and some hanging varieties. This Love Lies Bleeding variety is a burgundy colour, and it looks fantastic. I think I had it in a pot last year on its own, because I love it that much. Again, it's just an annual, so you'll grow it for the year, and once it's done its thing, and you won't see it again. But I'd highly recommend that you guys, no matter what style of garden you've got, you pick 5 plants that you challenge yourself with just to grow from either a greenhouse or the windowsill, and you watch them grow and add them to your garden. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Yes, the slugs will love them probably more than we do, right? But I promise you, you won't be disappointed with your results. And there's nothing like growing your own seeds and watching them flourish in your garden. I'll share some pictures now with certain seeds that I've done in my garden and what they've looked like through the season, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Bit of a controversial one now, but this is Verbena boreensis. Yes, it's more seen in traditional style gardens like cottage gardens, English gardens, but the size of the plant within 1 year is absolutely astonishing. So that fits in with all of these plants that we've discussed in today's video. Every single plant you can get from seed or from a bulb, and they'll grow absolutely wild for you within 1 year. Some of the ones we talked about are just sort of a 1 year thing, and a couple in there like the canna lilies and such will actually give you year-on-year growth. And all of this, and I'm not even making this up, all of this will be less than sort of £20, right? I think a pack of seeds for ricinus is around £3 a pack, right? But you'll get 15 seeds. So depending on how big your garden is, you could fill them, right? This video is certainly inspired by a video I got to share maybe a couple of years ago of Mike's garden. I'll put a quick picture in now. Now, Mike used a lot of annual plants, and you'll see in a video I'm going to share tomorrow, it's going to follow off the back of this video. I'm going to share his whole garden transformation. Hopefully that will give you some inspiration for the instant garden that perhaps you're requiring, just while some of your more smaller, mature evergreen plants are taking a little bit of time to mature. You can still get that height and enjoy it in the summer. I never mentioned my brugmansias either, did I? So that's an added bonus, but that's for another day. Right, so if you did enjoy it, then please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. Thank you so much to every new subscriber that's here. I've been gobsmacked with a couple of videos that I've put out, and I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, and give the video a hype, right? Not sure what that is, but you can give videos a hype now, so I really appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm off. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the garden. You take care.